Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a lizard like this one. In your kit you have beads for the eyes, body, and legs. You have a key ring like this and a string that should be about around 3 feet long. You'll put the ring on the string by just doing this, and make sure to fold the string in half so the keychain goes in the middle. Yeah, you can put a piece of tape down so it doesn't wobble all over the place. And then put 2 beads on one end of the string, then grab the other end and go through the 2 beads the opposite direction. And you pull the 2 ends, and then it should look like this. And if your string is uneven, you can pull out the one that is smaller to get the length to be even again. And next, you take your 2 clear beads and another one of your base color. You put one of the clear beads on, and then the base color, and then another clear bead. And it should look like something like this, maybe with other colors. And you do the same thing with the 2, but yeah, you take this string and put it through the 3 beads in the opposite direction and pull the 2 ends of the string. You're going to take another 3 of your base color beads, and you're going to put them on. Do the same thing, put it through the 3 beads, and then pull. And then you'll have another 3 of your base color beads. Do the same thing as you just did, but if you need me to explain again, put 3 on one side. Put the string through the beads. Make sure the end is on the opposite side when you're done putting it through. And then you pull the ends of the string. It should look like this. Next, you take 3 of your secondary color beads where there should be less of them, and then 2 of your base color beads. And then you put the 2 base color beads on first, and like that. And then take the 3 secondary color beads and put them on as well. But don't go through with the other string, or else it will look like that and not have a foot. But what you're gonna do is skip the first 3 beads and go through the next 2 beads and then pull. You should have something like this. And then you're gonna keep pulling that string until it reaches the other spot on the body. But then you gotta take your other end of string and once again, take 2 of your base color beads and 3 of your other color beads. Then put the 2 base color beads on, and then the 3 secondary pieces on. Once again, you're gonna skip the first 3 beads and then go through the last 2. And then, so next, you're gonna take 2 of your base color beads and 2 of your secondary color beads. And then you're gonna do the same thing that you did in the beginning, but the order is you put one of the base color beads on, and then 2 of the secondary color beads on, and then another one of the base color beads. And like I said, you're going to do the same thing you did at the beginning. So take this string, put it through the 4 beads so the string leads to the opposite direction. By the way, from now on, I'm probably not going to show how to make it look like this. So yeah, make sure to pay attention to that. Next, you're gonna do the same thing we just did. Two beads of the base color, and then 2 beads of the secondary color. You're gonna take 2 of the base color beads, and then 1 of the secondary color beads, and do the same thing. The order is base color, secondary color, and base color again. Okay, so next you're gonna do the same thing you did with the front legs, but if you need a reminder, you put 2 of your base color beads on the string, 3 of the secondary color beads on the string, skip the first 3, and go through the next 2, like that. And then you keep pulling out the string until it reaches the body. You're getting pretty close. You're almost done with it. And next, you're gonna do the same thing you just did, but with the other end of the string. Next, it's just like the nose, like the first one you did. Put 2 of the base color beads on one end of the string. Take the other end, go through this. You're probably gonna cut this out, so I'm not gonna say it anymore. And then you take 1 more of your base color beads, put it on one end of the string, put this through. Oh yeah, I said I won't explain this anymore, so please cut this. Next, you're gonna do the same thing you just did, 1 of the base color beads. You might have extras in here in case you lost a few beads, but there is 1 more bead to go. And that is the last one base color bead, and do the same thing you just did. I don't know what noises I'm making. Have fun editing this, by the way. Okay. Next, you can either keep the tape on or off while you do this, but I recommend keeping it on. You will tie or not the string to keep it together. And I recommend, if you tie it, to tie it multiple times so it doesn't fall apart. So this is what it should look like. Maybe yours with different colors. How long do I have to put this? That's good. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.